Hello friend, welcome to MuDy TV. Right now we are talking about music. Use it, don't abuse it.
MuDy! Is that MuDy?
Hey!
Hey!
Hey Ron.
How you going, bro?
Good man, how's yourself?
Not bad, bro, son.
Good. So this is my friend here, Ron, aka Imblessed89. And together we're going to talk about music in the world today and how it can really help us, but also sometimes not help us and do us harm even sometimes. So Ron, would you like to give us a bit of a background of your kind of what you do in music?
Yeah, basically I've been rapping since 2012, and I've seen this city in particular, Perth, grow into a different scene as to what it was back in the day. I've seen things change, I've seen the music scene change, and I got a bone to pick with it now. So yeah, my background, I've been rapping since 2012, but I'm a death metal, hardcore punk fan at heart.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, so, you know, he's had a lot of experience. I've heard him freestyle, and honestly, it's absolute fire. Like, you'll have to give us a freestyle at the end of this video.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
But yeah, so I guess one of the questions we can talk about first is, how do you think music can heal someone?
Well, there's many different variations to this answer. Me in particular, I listen to music at a different frequency. There's an app you can download on your phones called the 432 player.
Oh yeah.
Which, whatever songs you've got on your phone, it will broadcast it at a different frequency. And since messing around with that, I can't help but listen to music at a different frequency other than what they broadcast on the radio. So that in itself is a healing property. Because I can't go back now, you know what I mean? I can't listen to music the way it's broadcast over the radio. I can't remember the actual I think it's 441.
Is it 432 hertz?
432 hertz is the one that I listen to it at now currently. But
okay.
The original frequency that music is generally broadcast out on the radio, over the internet, etc., is like 441, I think.
Right.
Yeah, and it can have damaging effects. I can't listen to the radio anymore. You know, I can't.
Yeah. So yeah, actually, I've heard a lot about that. The music being played at a different frequency actually has a complete different effect on how you feel. And I do believe that that was actually changed. Like, it used to be a different frequency about 100 years ago or 200 years ago, and then all of a sudden they decided to completely change the standard of the frequency that we use today.
Exactly.
So why they did that, who knows, but it's completely changed the effect it has on people,
yeah.
Which is really interesting. So another question I'm going to bring up is, how do you think today's artists are influencing the world?
2 words: mumble rap.
Mumble rap.
Not good.
Not good, yeah.
You know, back in the day, you had rappers, Tupac, Biggie Smalls, Public Enemy is probably the best example as to a movement that can be birthed within the music community, you know what I mean? Public Enemy. But now you've got mumble rap. Mumble rap. It's not rap, it's not even talking, it's mumbling. I don't think that's a very good influence on young people. You can see it in the younger generation, how it's affecting them. Just walk out into the street these days and it's a different world, and that's a lot of it is to do with mumble rap, believe it or not.
Yeah, it's the actual, not many people pay attention to the actual message that is in those tracks. And obviously because it's mumble, then it's harder to understand, but a lot of mumble rap songs, like you were saying, has a message that isn't really benefiting the person who's listening.
Not at all.
Like, I know a lot of the tracks I've tried listening to in that genre have kind of made me feel kind of weird after listening to it because of the lyrics. So yeah, it's
But with all that said, bro, rest in peace to X.
Yeah,
rest
definitely,
in peace to X.
definitely.
Rest in peace to X.
Rest in peace to X, because, you know, he was someone who was really authentic, I feel, as an artist, and you know, even though some of his songs earlier on, you know, he was a bit unsure about himself and the message he wanted to give out, he eventually realized that, you know, he wanted to use his music as a tool to actually help people expand their consciousness and to be more aware as an individual.
He was a gem amongst the mumble rap community. Yeah, but he was a gem. XXX Tentacion, for anyone who doesn't know who we're talking about, look him up. Watch his live Instagram feeds that he used to do, and you can see the difference in an artist like him and the Migos.
Yeah.
There is a big difference,
Yeah.
and that's why they killed it.
Yeah, exactly. And especially, like, you know, on the other end of the spectrum, you have Tekashi 69.
Sorry.
Who is, you know, by no means authentic, because what he's rapping about isn't the actual lifestyle that he lives.
Yep.
So I think that can be really damaging. At least if you're gonna, you know, rap about that, it should be something that is actually close to home, that you're actually living.
Yeah. Safe to say, Tekashi's just a troll. He's an actor. That's
Yeah.
it. That's been proven. He's an actor. I feel sick after talking about that.
Yeah.
All right, Muddy, I got a question for you, bro. Do you think you should be picky in regards to what music you listen to?
Definitely. I used to kind of just listen to whatever gave me a strong emotion, and I realized a few years ago that was actually not doing me any good. It's more important about, I guess the key thing is being aware of what the music is actually doing to you and realize how it's changing your mental state. If you can be aware of that, then deciding what music you're going to listen to is going to be a lot easier. So I guess it's really just that awareness. I really realized that helped me in my life to have music benefit me rather than just make me feel like really strong in a certain way.
That's a brilliant answer, man. That's actually really true. The emotional response is what is going to gauge the way you feel in the end, really. Hey, so yeah, I can agree with that wholeheartedly, man. That's brilliant. Me, you could say I'm picky, but the music I listen to, 99% of the population can't listen to because it sounds like this. So, like, I don't know if that counts me as being picky, but because that's the case, I can listen to all genres because I can listen to inaudible music. So it is picky and it isn't. But I know exactly what you mean, bro. The emotional response is what gauges the way you feel in the end.
Yeah.
And I agree wholeheartedly.
And I feel like it really depends on who you are and what stage you're at in your life, because one music that benefits someone might also be really bad for someone else.
Yeah.
So it's not like a one size fits all. It can be very, very different for what actually helps you.
Yep. Definitely.
Ron, there's a word which a lot of you probably haven't heard before, Nangaroo. Can you tell me what that word means and why it's so significant in this video?
Well, in our indigenous dialect, our local Noongar language here in Perth, WA, the word Nangaroo means sunrise. And it's also a song that you and I have collaborated on, Muddy.
Yeah, we're very excited to share that with you guys. It'll be on both of our SoundCloud accounts, which I'll be linking down below. Soon it'll be up there, you can go check it out. We've really had a lot of fun working on that track and had some fire in the booth, which was awesome.
Yep.
So
it's a very culturally significant song that's making waves out here in the community. Like we've only performed it live once, but it's making waves. Because it's coming from the heart, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's coming from a real place.
Exactly.
Not like mumble rap.
And you know, the diversity of our cultural backgrounds is, you know, really significant because there aren't a lot of people who do that, which there should be, you know, more connecting.
Yeah.
As far as, you know, cultural barriers go and all that.
Definitely, bro. I look forward to more in the future, dude. The collaborations I've done with the likes of yourself and other people involved, they've been the best collaborations I've done so far. And I've been rapping since 2012. It's a group of people I could have only dreamed of in the past, you know what I mean? And it's actually happened now. So it's also proof, follow your dreams, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you got maybe don't be a rapper right now currently because the scene's so fucked up. But like, follow your dream.
Or maybe you can change the scene.
Change the scene.
If you
That's the
can
one.
change the scene, I think we'd both be very happy.
That's the one. That's the one.
Yeah, and you know, I think a lot of people think about when they go to do something like that, they're more worried about whether they're going to be successful or not. They're not concerned about whether they're actually going to enjoy doing it and be happy doing it. That should be the first priority over whether or not you're going to make millions off it.
And you never know. It's upon first attempt, you're not going to get there. You got to keep persisting. I've ran around in circles to get to where I am now, and I am not a celebrity. And I by no means want to be a celebrity, but I've gotten to a place where I am currently satisfied in my musical output. And it's because I ran around in circles and eventually got to a place where I wanted to get. So just keep pursuing it, keep pursuing it.
One thing that I've realized in my life that it's good to be mindful of, especially when you're an artist producing or singing, giving out a message, think about what it is you're actually sharing, because what you're sharing, you never know who it's going to reach and you never know how it's going to change them. So I never produce or make music with the intent of dumbing someone down or creating lyrics that I know deep down is not going to actually benefit the person who's listening to. So I think that's very important, especially with all the artists that are kind of have lyrics that aren't really helping people in this day and age, for new artists to use their skills to come up with a message that is going to help people rather than dumb people down.
Most definitely, most definitely. Well said, bro. I've always tried to work that angle. I've always came conscious with my shit, you know what I mean? I've always just been a conscious artist, and back when it seemed weird, I still continue to do it, and now it's normal to be a conscious artist. Like, don't ever put out no negative shit in music. Like, don't ever do it. Don't ever do it. It's not good for the public. It's not good.
Absolutely. Now, before we wrap up the video, Ron's gonna share with us some of his rap that he does, and he's gonna absolutely kill it. So have a listen.
I'm gonna give you guys these are some lyrics I've written. It's not a freestyle, but it's some of my recent shit that I've written, and I hold it pretty close to me, because it's fucking next level. Right, here we go. Promote what's woke, choking on dope smoke. You provoke no hope for blokes who can't cope. So I got broke, hanging by a rope. Took a toke, take notes. Cloud 9 life, dead body floats. Gluttonous gloat. Gluttonous gloat. Watch them choke, they go for broke. An overdose, I'm over. Goat story bows. John Bone Jones, I keep it real. Everybody's a clone. Fuck regular Reggie. Cones ain't got me stoned. Dogs ain't got me boned. If my casket is closed, try and impose the cold disband it. Bring a heart dead froze. Cause I ain't choose life, motherfucker. Life chose.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was tight, man.
Oh, game over. DJ Muds. DJ Muds.
I was DJing mentally. Awesome. Well, thank you for watching the video, guys, and I hope this gave you some insight. We're sharing our experiences, what's really helped us evolve as artists in this day and age. There's a lot of stuff out there. It's a hard business to get into if you're a new artist starting. So I wish you well on your journey. Hope you have a beautiful day. Peace.
Peace. Sunrise, sky blue, it's an Angaroo crew. Countdown 1, 2, at the gates of Sister Kate's. We await dates to erase the space of disgrace put in place. This takes the cake, we are forced to pay rates. New Nausea's home can never replace. Ask Uncle Coulda, don't coat anything in sugar trauma. We aren't trained to see